just be a staple here in Miami, man. It's something that you respect as a player. And he's going out like this. This is probably one of the best years I've seen from a guy that's retiring. So much love to D-Wade.
Kevin, do you have a theory on, like, in recent games why there's been slow starts?
I think I got to be better setting the tone, especially scoring the basketball. Not scoring, but just being aggressive downhill, creating stuff, and maybe get to the free throw line a little early to slow the game down a bit, just to fill us out, So I just think I need to be aggressive, and I think everybody feeds off of that. So I just got to be better. I got to be better to start the games.
What jolted you guys to life in the second half?
Just being down that much, and we didn't want to lose by 25 points, and so guys' pride just stepped up after that second half. And we was able to make shots. Clay kept us in the game, and he was tremendous for us all night. That's why I wish we would have got the W for him.
The teams are going to come out with the best game, 8 game. Why don't you just slow it down, kind of get them in don't behind so far?
I think teams are coming out just relaxed against us. They have nothing to lose, especially a young team like this. So when you play a little bit more relaxed, those jump shots start to fall. You just, let your head down a bit and you just play. And tonight, you're seeing that with this young group. They came out with a lot of energy, fed off their crowd, and they kind of started off really fast. And I think for us, maybe we got to, I think we have to start games with a little bit more intensity, just a little bit more, not passion, but just energy, to, kind of bust the game open early in the games. I think we're easing our way into it, trying to see how teams are going to play us, but I think we got to put our foot on the gas earlier.
I guess I'll say just exactly how we designed it. We're absolutely dead in the water on that. Actually, I thought we had a couple clean looks, believe it or not. Dwyane came off one time, maybe had a window, but he had the presence of mind to get it back to Dwyane. Dwyane, I thought, was open the first time. Then he shot faked it to see if he could get something better, and then that's just Hall of Fame presence of mind. I mean, his back was to the basket. I think he looked at the clock on the other end to see it go to 1. And sometimes you just need to be lucky. We've had some of these breaks go against us this year that, I don't know, maybe we were due for one. But thrilling way to get this game. And I just commend our guys for yesterday. And that's what this league is about. You deal with struggles, you deal with things that are disappointing, and you see if you can grow from it. And for 24 hours, we were able to do it. And not have a ruined day yesterday with the tails between our legs, but it was just come into work and see if we can find some solutions.
You've seen so many of these from him.
Yeah.
Given, Game 3 in the finals in 2006 and all that stuff, but given the stakes, given where you guys are, biggest?
I don't know. I think it's and I even told him, we normally go through our routine. I go around the locker room. As soon as we broke the huddle, I just gave him a huge hug. Didn't even wait. I said, I'm not waiting. I bear hugged him. But I think the raw, genuine emotion after that is my favorite one that I've seen him in all of his ones that he's hit. And I have a couple of them in my office, the .08 ones against Utah and New York. But this one, just the realization that it went in, and then I could see his look to see the official go like this, and then he looked up at the score, and then there was the reaction. And it just, after being 16 years in the league, and just that raw joy, that's what it's all about. That was fun. That was one of my favorite moments, just watching his reaction, and then the team's reaction after that.
Obviously the buzzer beater, but what can you say about, in the last couple of minutes, Dwyane being able to slow down the tempo of the game and just slowing down the game, especially when it's such a high-tense situation?
Yeah, and that's what Hall of Fame players do, because they came storming back, and they can break your spirit, obviously better than any team in the league. They had 2 4-point plays, and when they made both of them, you're not even at the least bit surprised. you're expecting it to go, and for them to get fouled, and for them to make the free throw. You see it time and time again. So oftentimes you can get totally rattled and lose your level of detail and execution on the other end. It's so easy. You see it night in, night out against this team. But if you have a Hall of Famer, you can kind of get set. At least you can get organized, and you know you're going to get something coherent, and that's what he did. He just got guys to their spots, and we were able to make or miss, able to get the right looks.
When Goran scores big, it's not surprising, but we're a little surprised considering third game back after 2 months off.
I'm never surprised by his talent and the plays that he can make, but I didn't realize that he had 25 at halftime until after I spoke to the team. I was looking at all of their numbers and points in the paint, like just some other bigger numbers. I went back in my office, and I was surprised that he had 25. It was just in one of those zones, and we needed every bit of it because you have to get a cushion against this team. You do, and you have to have players that can make plays against all the switching, and guys that can create something sometimes out of nothing, and Goran does that, and he's done it for his whole career.
Warriors make their second stop of a 4-game trip east tonight as they hit South Florida. Golden State has won 18 of their last 21 games. So for all the nitpicking about what works and what doesn't work with the new lineup, which won't include DeMarcus Cousins, he's out tonight resting, they're still really, really, really good. And taking on a Heat team that has sort of inexplicably lost 6 in a row on their home floor. Weird. Maybe they got to go back to their regular colors on that home floor.
I agree.
Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. I'm not saying it is, but worth a try. Let's hear from head coach Steve Kerr.
Loon's going to start for DeMarcus.
Second, the last time you played the Heat, that was just a 2-point game. What do you remember reviewing on tape about how you like to play?
They kicked our butts last game. They really did. We had to play really well down the stretch to win the game, but they were more physical, better defensively, smarter offensively. They outplayed us, so we were fortunate to get out of there. And I'm hoping that the fact that it's so fresh on our minds, it's only 2 weeks ago, that our guys will remember how hard you have to beat this team. And it's always been the case since as long as I can remember. They have an identity, and that identity is, they're physical, they're tough, they're going to get after you, they're going to defend, rebound. So we've got to be ready for that.
Somewhat of a quiet month, kind of compared to February. How much of that do you think is just random? How much do you think trying to integrate into Marcus maybe?
It feels more random to me. It doesn't feel like there's anything different about the way we're playing or the way he's playing. Just every player kind of goes through stretches where maybe things don't go quite as well. But the drill with Steph. I mean, as soon as you think, oh man, he's in a little rut. He's going to make 10 threes, and you're going to forget about it.
Steve, have you guys already decided you're going to sit tomorrow?
No decisions have been made on tomorrow night. I know DeMarcus will play tomorrow, but nothing else has been decided.
Jordan's feeling better?
Yeah, he's feeling a lot better. He's kept food down and lots of fluids, and so he'll be ready to go tonight.
Steve, at what point do you start thinking? I know you said this morning a lot's going to be based on matchups anyway, but at what point do you start shifting your thinking toward playoffs and rotations?
Not now. We still have a quarter of the season left, and we're just trying to get better. And as we get closer to the playoffs, maybe we'll have an eye towards who's in our rotation and combinations and that stuff. But right now we're just getting through the regular season and dealing with an absence here and there, like DeMarcus tonight, and trying to get better, trying to take care of all the details that we need to be better with.
Steve, what are some of the things you're trying to get better at before the playoffs?
Well, boxing out. I mean, you were there 2 weeks ago. I think the Heat at the end of the first quarter, it was 19-4 on the glass, I believe. It's like 7-1 on the offensive glass after 5 minutes. The tape doesn't lie. They would shoot and we would just turn and watch, and Whiteside was in there. Everybody was in there, just creating second chance opportunities. So, that's a big one. Transition defense has been a problem for us. Defending too aggressively and fouling the other night was a problem in Charlotte. So, we got a lot of things to work on.
How important is the #1 seed in the West to you guys?
We'd like to get it. I mean, it will never be a priority over health going into the playoffs. Health is always #1, but we're right there, and assuming we're healthy, we'd like to get it.